Okay, hey, we have a great show lined up on Edge of Indy today. We're talking to community leaders from Indy Criterium Bicycle Festival, Freewheelin Community Bikes, and Open Gym Indy. We are talking all the exercises.
All the exercises.
Today on the Edge.
Your audio and video source featuring Indianapolis tech trends, marketing industry champions, and business innovation. This is Edge of Indy. Broadcasting from Edge Media Studios. Let's get today's conversation started.
Okay, welcome back to Edge of Indy, and thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't seen the show before, this is a live Facebook cast about topics of interest in Indianapolis, whether it's movements or causes or trending topics, newsworthy events that are happening here in Indianapolis. We're focused on that. We're focusing on people and organizations that are making Indianapolis an awesome place to live, work, and play. So, we always ask you to choose local and choose local often. That's what Edge of Indy is all about. And so, start the show here. I would love to interview. We're going to interview.
We are going to interview them.
But introduce our friends of the show, Jennifer Cvar, founder and event director of Indy Criterium Bicycle Festival. Jennifer's over there, sorry.
Hello.
And we also have Titus, executive director of Freewheelin Community Bikes, the organization selected as the beneficiary of the Indy Criterium. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're more than welcome, more than welcome. Hey, let's jump into it. What is this event all about? Holly, take it away.
Sure. I'll tell you just a little bit about Freewheelin and then turn it over to Jennifer. So Freewheelin Community Bikes is a small youth development nonprofit, and we're located up in Mapleton Fall Creek, so just south of 38th on 34th and Central. Okay. We serve youth primarily in the IPS school district, but mostly kids in the Mapleton Fall Creek area. So youth between ages 10 and 18 can come in and do our staple program, which is called Earn a Bike. And everybody remembers their first bike. I hope you do.
Absolutely.
And so a lot of these kids who come into our shop are really getting their bike for their first time, or may have had their bike stolen, or their bike isn't really working. So they come in and do a workshop for about 7 weeks and learn basic tire pressure maintenance, chain maintenance, how to ride safely, because it's very important when you have a bike to be able to ride in the city safely. Yep. And then at the end of that, they actually earn the bike that they've been working on. I know. I have the best job in the world.
That's so cute.
So that's one of the programs that we have. But Freewheelin and the Indy Criterium, Jennifer grew this wonderful event out of her friendship for our founder, Nancy Stimson, and was on the board for Freewheelin, and also was the executive director right before me. So I got to follow in some really big shoes.
Oh, very cool.
But I'd like for her to talk a little bit about the festival.
Yeah.
Because it's grown so huge.
Yeah, so it's coming up on July 8th, is that right?
July 8th, Saturday, Monument Circle. It's a huge, it's grown from a bike race into an enormous bicycle festival. It's all day bicycling, everything you can think of on two wheels.
All the bike things.
All the bike things, bike polo, BMX.
Bike jousting. Do you have bike jousting?
We don't have bike jousting.
That's not all the bike.
There's still time to add.
We could add that. We have a bike parade. So little floats pulled by bicycles. We even have some non-bicycle related things like Silly Safari's animal show for kids, and bounce house and rock wall. And, what started out as just a bike race in downtown Indianapolis has grown so much bigger. So
it sounds incredible. And you're a racer in your own right? Like you didn't just dream up of I want to have a random bike, random bike event. So you race. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into this, how you discovered that there was a lack of bicycle related things happening in Indy, and kind of tell us how you got here?
Yeah. Well, actually, so I started riding on the road in about 2008, and I joined a local club, Team Nebo Ridge, out of Carmel, Indiana. And they had a race team, and I was never satisfied with going slowly and touring. I like to go really fast. And so they were like, hey, you should give it a shot. And so we had a small women's team, and we went to different cities to race like St. Louis and Chicago, and they had these large urban races. I think one of the fun stories that I just shared with someone this week was when we went to the Chicago Criterium, we thought, wow, this is just a huge event that someone thought up to put in the center of downtown Chicago. Well, what I found out later was that it was an event that the city of Chicago had put on for their bid for the Olympics. So here's me, little racer, thinking I can do that. And it was an event that was like put on so that they could get the Olympics, you know.
Gosh.
So then we came back.
But challenge accepted,
You
right?
survived it, so
I know.
there's that. Good for you.
Well, I didn't. I actually crashed that race.
But you survived.
I did. So I started racing in like 2009, and then a friend and I conceptualized having an urban race in downtown Indianapolis, and we put it on in 2010, and that's where it started.
Oh, fantastic. And it's been going on every year since?
It has.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bringing bike awareness, I mean, there's a lot of additional concepts that come along with just racing. I mean, there's so much about health and good diet that comes along, emblematic of getting on the bike and getting out there, right?
Right.
So it's a primer for a lot of health conscious, health focused type of discussions, right?
Right. Well, I think that I think bicycling in general, whether you want to do it for transportation, health, it's great. Like myself, the reason I chose the bicycle was because my knee bothered me when running. Like I can't even run like 2 blocks, but I can ride, 30 miles, no problem. So, whether you're riding 5 blocks or, 30 miles, generally a lot of people take up recreational cycling for fitness because of other sports related injuries, and it's a really great sport and recreational activity to be a part of.
No, very cool. So how many riders are we expected to have at this event?
And I imagine they come from all over too, right? Like you must have riders from literally all the places.
Yeah, we have about 600 racers. Half of those coming from Indiana, a lot of the others from the Midwest. But the racers are a very small portion of the people that we that come out for the day of the event. We expect about 15 to 20,000 people. We have community rides. We have a family ride that goes on the cultural trail. So it's not just about the racing and Lycra and going fast. It's like for everyone who just likes to put on their bike helmet and some shorts and ride around the block.
Is this a rain or shine event?
Yes.
Has there been rainy times?
Oh, we've had a few little sprinkles, but you know what?
Not a washout
yet. The sun always
It's not gonna
shines.
rain.
It's not going to rain.
It's
The
not
sun
gonna
always
rain.
shines
If you
on
will
Indy
it
Crit.
to stay sunny, it will stay sunny.
Yes. I don't even
Is that
think
how
about the
that
weather.
works?
It's my new methodology.
Fantastic.
Willing it to happen.
So this is a fantastic event that you can bring your family to. Now, the family can bring their own bikes?
Oh, definitely.
That's part of it,
we
right?
encourage that. IndyCog puts they have a pedal and park,
Oh,
so you can ride your bike to the event, which we hope people will. You can park at pedal and park, walk around, ride your bike home. You can, drive your car down if you don't live within riding distance, and then drive your car, ride your bike.
Don't ride your car.
You can swim
Don't
there
ride
with
your
the bike
car.
on your back.
You can ride your car, but that might be kind of awkward.
We do not promote car surfing on the
Please
show. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
I think one of the biggest things we haven't touched on, this is a free event too.
Yep.
So all this fun, all the bike things, and you can come do this for free. So how could you possibly keep this event free?
That is a great question, but something that we've been committed to. Not only is it a free event, but it is also a fundraiser for Freewheelin Community Bikes. With the very, very generous support of all of our sponsors and the racers that enter and the beer sales.
Whoa!
Beer helps.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Sun King makes a very generous donation as well.
They've been on the show.
$2 from every pint that's sold at the event goes back to Freewheelin.
They do good work too,
Yes.
Sun King.
Yes.
So I'm going to put a plug in there for all the beer drinkers out there.
Yes.
You don't have to ride bikes to participate in this event. In fact, they've got Sun King beer there, so you could literally go there and bike watch with a beer in hand.
Yeah,
and feel athletic.
And it is so fun to watch those racers. They go so fast. It is unbelievable.
Especially
It's crazy
after
speed.
you've been drinking. Think about how much faster it looks like they're going.
It's all a blur.
It is. But back to your question about, how do we keep this event free? Last year, IU Health came on board as our title sponsor, and that was huge. It really, they've enabled us to grow the event. But we have so many loyal supporters of the event. PNC Bank. Oh gosh, I'm going to forget people now.
No, it's all right.
Marion University, True Trainer Rollers, Sun King, Cliff Bar came on board this year. We just, we have a lot of people that believe in what we're doing, believe in the bicycling culture in Indianapolis,
Right.
and making this a free event. There's no barrier to participate, so
Great.
we love it.
And to date, this event has generated, is that right, over $105,000 for the Earn a Bike program. Is that right?
Yes.
That's incredible.
It is. It's amazing.
That's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer.
It's a lot of beer and a lot of purchases. So good.
So everyone needs to do their part and drink beer and ride and watch bike riding to be able to fundraise for Freewheelin, right?
I mean, look at him. Look at him go right there.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. He was on the back of an Indigo bus this year.
Really?
He's our poster.
The poster.
Poster child.
Whew.
He's
not
our
riding
poster
the
child.
bus.
He wasn't riding that bus. Again, going back to the standard disclaimer.
Correct.
So you've got all these things happening. So again, it's July 8th, and from what time to what time?
9 a.m. in the morning. We kick it off with the SEBA ride. We have a short, medium, and long route.
That's when things get rolling.
There, so
Bike time.
There's no excuse for not participating because we have a 4.5-mile ride for families on the cultural trail.
Oh, wow.
We have a 10, 15-mile ride on city streets for families and recreational bike cyclists. A 30-mile route, 50-mile route. Anyone can participate, totally free. Just show up with your bike and a helmet.
Yeah.
Gotta have the helmet.
Thank you.
Yeah. That kicks off the day. The really fun part about those two rides in the morning is everyone gets to do a parade lap around the closed city streets of downtown Indianapolis. So
That's cool.
That's something
That in and of itself is enough to just go do it. That's awesome.
yeah.
When else would you get a chance to do?
And then the racing is at 10. We have
Okay.
a kids zone from 10 to 2. That concludes with a bike race for all the kids going down Meridian Street to Monument Circle. That's what that little guy was doing. No stock photography for us. That was a real racer.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He was not a model. That was a real boy.
Yes. And his dad races. Let's see. And then it all through the day, races. We've got a handlebar Indy race and a tour. So
More beer.
Yeah, more beer.
Hey, what
VIP
about
races.
what's the
VIP races. The mayor
VIP we're racing?
The mayor is going to race on the Pacers bike share.
Oh my
bikes.
gosh.
That's cool.
Very cool.
And then all day there's food and vendors and exhibitors all day long too, right?
Yeah, we have about 50 to 60 vendors. I think 8 to 10 food trucks.
Holy Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a great festival.
Yeah.
What are some of the vendors that are going to be there?
Oh gosh.
And you don't have
No pressure. Don't pick your favorites. Just pick random
60.
ones.
Bring it to me now. Let's hear it.
All right.
Alphabetically.
PNC Bank. They in the kids zone. They have this spin art on bikes. So they put this paint splat in the middle of a piece of paper, and then the kids ride the bikes, and it kind of splatters out.
That's
It's
cool.
art. Let's see. I mentioned the animal show. That
Yeah.
we've got a rock wall that the kids can climb on, a bounce house, face painting. Trying to think of the other vendors. The YMCA is going to be out.
Very cool.
Freewheelin.
Yeah.
Tell them about what you guys are doing.
So we're going to have our Freewheelin tent out there, and a really easy way not only to come down and support the Criterium to come down there, but we've got these shirts, these lovely fashionable, and they're super soft. You know, like how a t-shirt needs to be soft and not itchy.
Yeah.
So for every shirt that you purchase, we actually get to buy a helmet for one of the youth that go through our program. So we'll be selling those.
No way.
But the important part is we've got our own little clown bike. We call them clown bike races. So these are like teeny tiny mini bikes that make you look absolutely ridiculous riding them. And we're going to have clown cross, so like a cyclocross race where you've got to race with our little clown bikes and like go around barriers and things. And we do have prizes that are really pretty awesome.
Can you do it with a beer in your hand?
I can ride it. The kids would. I remember at Freewheelin, they would always challenge me. They'd be like, "You can't ride that," and I was like, "I can ride that bike."
Oh my gosh, this is like the
I haven't tried to ride it with a beer in my hand, though.
Think about
if you can do that, I will give you a prize.
Think about the advantage I have because I'm like half a person anyway. I could probably. It's probably a regular size bike.
Well, don't sell yourself short. Sorry, it was there. I had to take a swing at it. This sounds incredible. So. We obviously want to help get awareness out, but honestly, not hearing about this event before, right? I mean, this is just fantastic, and I mean, I mean, no offense, but I mean, literally, this is just, these type of things in Indianapolis need to be stoked, and we need to scream from the mountaintops. Well, there's no mountains in Indy
Yet.
Well, the glacier took care of all that. But I mean, literally, we need to really be able to promote organizations like yourself, and obviously freewheeling, and we need our community of indie entrepreneurs to really champion this. And so how can we help you get the word out even more?
Oh gosh, just tell everyone.
Yeah,
come down. It's free.
Tell everyone.
Tell everybody.
We will call all the people.
All the people. Bring all the bikes. Wear all the helmets.
Are you still looking for volunteers? And is that still?
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Yes.
And what's the process for that? In case anyone out there wants to like jump on it and ride this to the event.
Right.
Bike puns.
Thank you. Ding. Okay.
So jump on our website. There's a page specifically for volunteers. Mm-hmm. We have all of our volunteers get a really cool T-shirt. Cool. Not this shirt, but this is like the official command group T-shirt.
Yes, very VIP.
But you get a really cool. It's a turquoise T-shirt. I wish I would have brought last year's. Actually, I was driving home last night, and I saw this guy on a bike, and he was wearing a turquoise T-shirt, and I was like, "Wait a second." He's wearing the Indy Crit T-shirt. So people do wear that.
Did you honk at him?
No, I didn't. I didn't want to scare him.
Yeah, you didn't want to be like,
riding his
nice shirt. Like, yeah,
he tumbles off the road. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
But you get a really cool T-shirt. We have more beer. Yes. So we have a sponsor appreciation event at Sun King for all of our volunteers next week. So if they sign up on the website, then they get invited to that. King David's Dogs is bringing their hot dogs.
Oh, wow.
Sun King's hosting. Everyone gets a free pint or complimentary pint.
Wow. See, I'm liking this more and more. I mean, and you know, for businesses around Indy that want to make an impact, right? I mean, this is a great volunteer opportunity to get out there, bring your families, be able to help a very worthy organization, but also just be part of the energy of Indianapolis, right?
Right. Yeah.
I just think about like how busy we all are during the days and have good intentions. Like I really should be out there helping and doing something. This is the easiest, most fun thing you can do for a couple of hours on next weekend. It's going to be beautiful and sunny.
Because I'm going to wish it to be.
Yes. But I mean, I think it's just a quick, easy way to sign up and
absolutely
do some help.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the Earn a Bike program is incredible. And go check out both websites. Let's get these guys up on the screen here. We've got we got the Facebook sites. We've got indycrit.org. That's CRIT.org. And freewheelinbikes.org. Both are the organization's websites, and you can certainly find everybody at their Twitters and their Facebooks and their Instagrams. Indy Crit, as well as at FWC Bikes. Both on Instagram and Twitter, right?
Yes.
So certainly show support out there regarding these two organizations. You're still looking for fundraisers as well, sponsors for your organization as well, right?
Sure. So we are very grateful to Indy Crit for all that they do. I just know that with our Earn a Bike program,
Yeah.
we have grown and almost doubled in the last 2 years with the number of youth that have come through. So it's a great place to be. We're in a really great position, but we would love to add another teacher so we can serve more kids. So again, the easiest way to support us is to come down to the Indy Crit because that helps us get more kids in classes. But there's also opportunities, just simple ways, whether it's volunteering or to make a donation to Freewheelin.
And then everyone who does attend the event should be using the hashtag IndyCrit2017, right? That's going to be kind of where all the things are.
That's where it's at.
If you're there, make sure you're using that hashtag so that everybody can see what you're up to.
No, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Tom Hanley and 913 Sports. Do you guys have any relationship with them? I mean, obviously he's getting the word out about.
They're awesome human beings. I mean, I think it's, I really admire what they do. I think to see all the kids that they reach because they have the ability to get into schools and get kids excited about things. And I think they're going to be down at the Indy Crit too, so you can always come down and hop on one of their bikes. But I think for Freewheelin, we kind of try to take the kids, they get excited and get them out on their own bikes and to kind of give them some of the skills that they can take care of their bike later.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, before we wrap up, it's really important to reiterate what a great addition bicycles can be to everyone's life, right? Jennifer, what are your parting thoughts on why families should get involved in biking?
I think it's just it's a really fun way to get some exercise, whether you're trying to reduce your stress or whatever. A friend of mine, it was a couple years ago, I said something like, oh yeah, I'm going to go for a ride tonight. And she was like, oh, you're going to exercise? I'm like, well, I guess it's exercise.
Only on accident.
I'm like, that's kind of the byproduct, but yeah. But it's something like a fun way for people to just get out and socialize and be healthy. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Any final thoughts there, Heather?
I just, again, come down to the Indy Crit. We'd love to see you there. And also, if you haven't had a chance to stop by Freewheelin and you're driving by, just stop in and say hello to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Holly, apologies there. This is a fantastic scenario, and it's been going on for 7 years now.
This is our 8th year.
8th year, I'm sorry. We need, as community of Indianapolis, we need to recognize these events regularly happening and champion the people that are constantly and vigilantly putting on these events. It's very, very important to make sure that we lift those people up, because it's not just about the event; it's about the caretakers, the shepherds of who's involved and why they're doing it as well. And there's so many vendors and so many sponsors that are at these events. They need to be lifted up as well. So make sure that if you can't make the event, find out who is sponsoring this and participate with them and show how much you care about what they're doing, because they're doing it not for reasons of PR. They're doing it because they care about the city.
Yeah, and I would encourage anyone to go to the event, either ride, drink, or volunteer. Like, you've got many options. Many options.
Don't drink while you're volunteering.
Well,
who knows?
No.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much. And as I'm really excited, and I think I can convince my family to get down there on Saturday and bring a few bikes along.
Yeah,
with us.
Your little ones would love that.
Absolutely, got 4 kids that are always wanting to see where they can bike. Well, except for one. I got to get him on the bike again. I think he's on Scouts that week, but we never know. Thanks so much for being on the show, and we'll certainly lift you up in social and give some shout outs after the show and promote the show. It's after broadcast. So thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Wishing you all the sunshine.
And thank you for what you guys do too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, coming up next, we'll be joined by Jennifer Magley, founder of Open Gym Indy. She's here to make sure we're all active this summer. If this wasn't active enough, we're about to go to the gym. So stay tuned right after this. Edge Media Studios is kind of an organic love child of Site Strategics. We moved downtown Indianapolis with a mission. The mission was to kind of give a home to our 5-year podcast. It's been a fantastic ride. We've got great downloads for our show, but we had to take it up a notch. We wanted to control the aesthetic of the show, but we also wanted to create an environment where other companies could do their podcast. The studio was a vision, a part of the entire move process. So we moved down and we built out a custom studio that I guarantee is the best in the city for this type of execution. And then on top of that, what evolved out of that was the entire live casting or edge casting experience on the road. The entire studio is mobile. It's completely self-contained. Our entire mixing board, all of our cameras, all of our mics, everything goes with us. We are a self-contained unit, and we can actually broadcast anywhere for any type of event and do the exact same social activation and awareness factor. And we can also reskin the entire thing. So our backdrops, everything can be corporately branded. So we're actually part of your entire organization and bringing such a cutting edge to your brand. We have pan, tilt, zoom optical cameras that are completely remote controlled from one console, one computer. So we can map all the different faces, we can map all the different 2-shot, single shot, large, wide shots, all over IP connected cameras. Everything self-contained and everything programmed so we can immediately go back to that. So we don't need multiple cameramen, everything's coming from one deck. It's completely unique to Facebook Live. It's completely unique to any type of live cast that you can see. It's TV quality production. We're taking on all the learning curves so you don't have to. I think Edge Media Studios represents a key character factor of site strategics. Part of our mission, part of our goals are to be pioneers in digital technology and digital marketing. It's an emblem or a symbol of what our entire organization is focused on, is to take chances, be able to blaze trails, and be able to define spaces before anybody else does. And Edge Media Studios represents that type of initiative.
This is Edge of Indy, showcasing Indianapolis tech trends, marketing industry champions, and business innovation. Broadcasting from Edge Media Studios. Now, let's get back to today's topic.
Okay, we're back, and we are doubling down on a focus on exercise and getting out there and getting healthy here in Indianapolis. So we're going to welcome Jennifer Magley, founder of Open Gym Indy. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me, Aaron. I'm so excited to be here on Edge of Indy.
See, that needs to be like your ringtone.
That's completely right. You can download that now on iTunes.
Her ringtone or yours?
I don't know. That was the best response from any guest that we ever had.
I might be a little over-prepared. I just made T-shirts. I'm the #1 fan of Edge of Indy.
I love it. You're making him so excited.
Kind of creeping me out, Jennifer.
No.
But
Don't worry. This is what it's like to have a fan/stalker. So there you are.
Wow.
First Lisa Mitchell, and now you're our second stalker.
Exactly.
This
yes.
is wonderful.
Oh, I knew
You're
it.
going to cobble me, are you?
Well, you're welcome. Yes. That's why I work out so much, is so I can catch those people I'm interested in.
Wow.
Definitely tougher than us, so there's no doubt she can get to us.
I'm thinking so. Okay. All right. So now I understand you're a big deal.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see?
Oh, man. No, not at all. I'm a big lady. That's for sure. We were taking our hip-popping photo before this, and we got to see how...
That should not be mentioned.
I was actually an extra in Wonder Woman from the Amazon island. I'm the one holding the horse's rein there. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
Lies.
Yes,
All
all
lies.
lies. Not
So
true.
you founded a really unique company.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you got some other bragging rights, eh?
Like a long list of them.
Well,
and
besides...
it has nothing to do with Wonder Woman, right?
Your height is
well,
only.
you're lucky, Aaron, because I left my lasso of truth at home. But no, I'm really, I love to be very Simon Sinek-ish about what I do.
Stop.
Yes.
You are
Oh
his
my
best
God,
friend.
stop.
Stop it. Oh
Soul
my
brother from another mother.
Oh my
I knew
Lord.
this. Coming in here today, I knew this was going to
Let's
happen.
talk.
What is
okay,
happening?
so I'm all about the why. And what I love to describe what I do is, of course, you can go to all these amazing bad and bougie gyms that usually cost $20 to $35 each time you just, pop in.
Yep.
Or you can pay $79 and go to all of them.
All of the gyms.
All of them.
All
of the
gyms.
classes. That's right. All the best ones in the area. So this is a concept that's really popular in all the big cities, but we're the first and only to do it in Indiana.
Huh.
So that's what we do. That's
All
what we
the
do.
How in the world do you arrange that?
Through a scheduling software, through
see.
an app. There's an app for that.
Yep, there is.
Yes.
We like apps.
Yes.
We like apps here.
Yes. Calamari, preferably. That's my favorite.
Calamari app.
Oh, wait. Are we talking about? I know.
I
We're talking about
see.
tech.
I prefer cheese.
Fried cheese. I love it. I love it.
Oh, my Lord.
So that's what we do.
She got there quicker than I did.
Me?
Oh, well, you both did.
She walked me right there.
I know. And where was I?
It's that lasso of truth. I'm all about that life. All about that truth life.
All right, so you got this app here,
Yes.
and you're wrangling in all these memberships to
Yes.
different gyms, right? And you can provide that on a fixed fee, and literally anywhere a consumer wants to go, they can go
Yes.
to your network of gyms.
Yes. So what's fantastic is, let's say that you don't know how or where to start, right? And so you think to yourself, I don't want to spend $20 to find out if I'm a hot yoga person or not, and I don't want to spend $20 to find out if I like cycling. You can spend $79.59 this month.
Oh, yes. We
Promo
talked about your code.
Oh, never mind.
We'll get there. We'll get
I
there.
feel like a rapper.
Make them wait. Make them wait for it.
You gotta wait for this, Edge of Indy. You can't get all this at once. Body language, that Lisa. Anyways, so yes, you can go.
Can we have her here? Can she come
Are
every
we on a
day?
rabbit trail? We've got to come back to where we
No,
are.
keep on going. It's wonderful.
So I liken it to dating. You can go to all of these different places, and you don't have to commit to your soulmate just yet.
I see.
So you can say, "Oh, I want to try bar," which is a workout, not a
Really?
drink.
Okay.
BARRE.
Not translating, but go
I
ahead.
heard you're mobile at Edge of Indy, so we can go to the bar at the bar. You see where I'm going with
Yep,
this?
I really do.
Cycling, you want to do HIIT class, high intensity interval training,
Huh.
but you're like, I'm not that person. I just want to try it. Open Gym Indy's perfect. for
I'm
you.
not that person.
So you need to come to a class with me. No offense. You're welcome too.
Thanks a lot.
You're
Completely ignored here.
from
Appreciate it.
being from the island of the Amazons, I'm just prone to invite you first. So
She's
anyways.
not an Amazon. I'm just saying.
I'm really not. I would love to be.
She
but I'm
plays
not.
them on TV.
I love it.
I would love to
I
be.
love it.
Very cool. You got some amazing facts. I'm going to run through a few of these things.
Yeah, read
because
this list, 'cause it's impressive.
Freaky. All right. So, number one ranked NCAA division singles player in the country. Right? Right?
So here's something cool about that. I was in the LA Times, I will tell you.
Because you're fancy. Look at
Do
you.
you know why I was in the LA Times?
Why?
I was the first player in the history of tennis to lose first round after being ranked number one in the nation.
You know what?
Way to be.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm number one. I'm number. I called my mom up. Mom, I'm in the LA Times. She's like, why? I said, because of losing. She said, oh, but you're in the Times. And I
But
said,
you're in the Times.
thanks, Mom. Yeah.
We're winners in the Times? No.
That's right.
Hey,
Only you.
There's no
press
bad
is better
press.
than- that's right. Richard Williams. Venus and Serena's dad taught me that. No bad press.
So
yeah.
you trained under Maria Sharapova. I know who she is. Yeah.
She's definitely over me. She's 6'3".
Wow.
She's huge. I can't make my hands that small. Huge. Yeah. Anyways.
And you're also a member of the Team USA. You represented U.S. in over 14 countries.
That was awesome.
I bet.
Because it's a true honor to be able to do that, but you also have the opportunity to just be on your best behavior and say, this is what it's like, to be American. So that was awesome.
What's it like whenever you tour those countries and then you come back in and you see some of the behavior in the U.S. and how ignorant they are of how the rest of the world actually sees us?
Right. Well, I'll tell you one funny story that I loved. I went to China, and Stan Smith, the legendary tennis player, was actually there, and he was the coach. And speaking of behavior and culture and times, and I said, well, Stan, what's one of the most awesome things that's happened in your career? And he said, well, it is pretty neat having your own shoe. And I said, well, indeed it is. And he said, well, the other thing was that rapper Jay-Z. He mentioned my shoe in his song, and I didn't even have the heart to tell him it was Jay-Z.
No, you don't do that.
No, I said that Jay-Z. He's awesome. Jay-Z. Hova. I was so excited, to meet somebody who had their own shoe. So when you travel, you get to have this cultural experience of hip hop in China with Stan Smith. I mean, it's kind of exactly as you're saying. You get a new appreciation for all things world
Yes, and it's all very cool and, like you said, humbling to be able to represent America, because a lot of times that's the first interaction.
Yeah, absolutely. And China was so cool in particular because our tour guide said, welcome to Beijing. This is the greatest city in the world. And I said, I heard her say that a couple more times. Then I finally asked her, have you been to any other cities in the world? And she said, no. I said, you're perfect for the job. Sell it. This is the greatest. And that's what I like to say. Open Gym Indy is Indiana's fitness concierge because there aren't any others. So we're pretty excited about that. To serve everyone.
Great segue back to the app promotion.
Something I really want to point out is that you are all about breaking the monotony of a regular workout. Like this speaks to my heart. Trust me. This is you and me are on the same level right now. I don't like working out.
Yes.
I don't endorphins. I don't have those. It doesn't happen for me. I do it because I know I need to, and because it's an end to the mean and all of that.
Gotta do it with a beer.
But that defeats you drink after. I'll teach you.
You need to come to our yoga brunch and brew at the District Tap. That's in July. You'd like that. You brunch and then you brew.
And the yoga thing?
Yeah, you yoga first, preferably.
Okay.
You get the hard work out of the way first.
Yes, I'll shoot you a link. Follow us on Instagram for that.
But back to the point here. You're all about breaking the monotony and really motivating people, to, like you said, to try new things. And your program is set up so that when you don't like XYZ activity, you never have to do it again, and you're not married to it, and you can just try and find what is right for you. Because what's right for me is not going to be what's right for somebody else.
Yeah. What's so special about Open Gym Indy, besides it being the Kool-Aid that I made, and I think it's delicious, I think what's awesome about it is that you walk into these studios, right? And the thing that you probably get the most when you go into a big gym or a big box gym, you walk in and no one knows your name. Somebody's smacking on gum and they're saying, "Where's your card?" And you're like, ooh, and maybe you walk out with ringworm, right? But you walk into these beautiful studios.
That's the truth,
These
actually.
boutiques, they are très amazing. They are magnificent. I think that's French, but they're amazing. And they know your name and they see you and they say, "Aaron, how are you doing?
Right.
How are your kids? I saw you on the air the other day."
Right.
And you really develop this relationship in this community. So that goes back to Simon in the sense of, I just happen to have a service where I'm able to serve people in this capacity.
No, that's fantastic.
I love it.
So you're a concierge, and it's almost like you're not a physical trainer of sorts, but you're really guiding people to where their comfort zone is, and you're getting them plugged into a lot of thank you economy boutique type of. I was pulling out the Gary Vee there. You realize that?
Oh my God, Gary Vee! Can we get a little angrier on here? Can we get a little more Gary Vee up in this?
I'm gonna start cussing.
I need to put it back here. I need to get Gary Vee. He's gonna be so pissed one day when we meet on Necker Island with Richard Branson.
Don't mock him.
He's gonna be upset. He's gonna be mad that I'm taller. Sorry, Gary.
I think you're considerably taller too.
I know.
I think a lot of people are.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But anyway.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Shots fired, Gary Vee.
Gary Vee, if you're out there, Google dat. He's going to come at me hard on Insta. Tell me my
that was Jennifer, not Aaron.
I'm a fan. Be gentle, Gary. Be gentle.
Oh, this is way out of bounds.
I love it.
Oh man.
So you're on a mission to address the stigma in Indianapolis as being one of the most unhealthiest cities in America.
I know. Why is everybody always got to be talking trash about Indianapolis?
Is that true?
Do they not know that we have Cafe Potashu here? We have Public Greens. That we have Napoli's. We have all these amazing restaurants.
We got City Barbecue.
We do. They have banana pudding. But we're fourth in the nation in obesity, the most unhealthy city, supposedly. The CDC keeps saying this. But at the same time, we have this amazing opportunity and this wave and a demographic that's growing of all the farm-to-table movements.
Yeah.
And that's why we partner with the Potashu Foundation and give a portion of our proceeds, is because this demographic exists of people that are enlightened and that are wanting to better their health and also better their belly, which is so delicious.
Potashu is great.
They're awesome.
I was up in Warsaw last week.
In Poland?
No.
Well, wrong Warsaw.
A little bit. Warsaw, Indiana.
Okay.
And
a little bit different. Just a little bit different.
Went to a farm to plate.
That's awesome.
Cartoucherie.
Charcuterie.
Oh, my
I
Lord.
know.
Why am
Every
I tripping
time.
on that? Every time. Charcuterie.
Every
just
time you
point-
said it this week.
I just point at the menu. I don't even say it.
It was
anymore.
incredible. And the care that they actually focused on the animals and the preparation,
Yes.
right? It is just fantastic. And it is all locally focused. And there's so many good Midwest humbleness factors when it comes down to food.
Absolutely.
And they are very proud of it, but they just don't share with the community at large.
Yeah.
How to eat well, how to eat healthily.
Yeah.
And on top of that, why it's so important to choose local, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, in the same vein as choosing local with gyms and being able to know yourself, but also get out there and connect with these small boutiques. These boutiques don't have the revenue that the large big box do. And nothing
Right.
against these chains, but at the same time, you do feel really just insignificant in these spaces.
Right.
And giving back to Indianapolis, right? And what
Absolutely.
you're doing right here is
Mhm.
amazing. And are you looking at expanding into Chicago and Cincinnati? and what
Yeah,
have you?
that's a great question. So we love partnering with small independently owned boutique studios
Mhm.
and gyms. Those are really the niche market, right? So it's amazing how much the big box gyms make in a year.
Yeah.
And my sister and I, who's actually right there, she's
Hi,
so,
sister.
she's so
Lovely.
beautiful. Why?
You look very related.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Well, we were driving down the street and we saw a guy in a gorilla suit outside of a big box gym saying,
Naturally.
join now. Yeah. And we figured if they need people, and
Yeah.
they've done over 28 billion last year, then our small independently owned and operated gyms and studios need people too.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're all about, is getting people to, if you like to shop small, hashtag shop small, you should hashtag sweat small. How about that?
Look at her go.
Sweat
It's like,
small.
it's like she's done this before.
A little bit.
I told you
yeah.
I was over prepared.
You were
Too
you were.
excited.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about your documentary that you're working on?
Oh
I
my
would
goodness.
love to hear all about that.
Well, I don't know what the regulations are, but it's on the B word,
Which B word?
the bad word.
Beer? No.
It's pronounced biatch.
Beach.
Yes, that is what the documentary is on, actually. Believe it or not, it's not a word that I use outside of my mind frequently.
Outside of every day in your mind, go on.
But it is a word that is powerful. And we're tracing it now, the etymology of the word, what it means today, and where it's going. So we have some fantastic sociolinguists who are involved, as well as celebrities, activists, and really want to find out, what's up with this word.
Yeah.
And what is the equivalent for it for men? What are you called? Son of a, or maybe just that B word itself?
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the B
Unexpected,
word is non-gender nowadays.
It is. And so, it's even funny. It's like I have a friend who said, "Oh, you're doing a documentary on that." I said, "Yes." And she goes, I just said that to my husband, Bobby.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. See?
Well,
That's what
that's
I'm
the
talking
thing.
about.
It is
Yes.
used in a variety of ways these days.
it is."
And not only is it used, but it's also animated in certain type of facial performance. Lisa Mitchell of
Oh my
Power Body
gosh,
Language.
Third time.
You
Yeah.
know her, right?
Now I
You
do.
must know.
Now I know
You
her.
would-
She
I know her.
resting bee face.
I can say it.
Well.
I said it 16
Yes.
times that episode. Resting bitch face.
Absolutely. See,
well.
there we are.
There you go. You
There
just
goes our
manifested.
ratings.
You just manifested my thought.
Because we're
now
right
we're
here.
going into Elkhart Tully territory.
I'm really feeling uncomfortable right now.
My job here is done.
Done.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Literally, drop the mic.
No.
No. Preserve the mic.
It's bolted to the table.
Because of people like you.
I talk with my hands. I don't know what to say. I'm from Kansas.
No, but I mean, literally. I mean, there is there's a stigma amongst people with this particular syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, it's. I think it's an incredible etymological pursuit.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Very good.
my vision for this, and this is my hobby, I'm doing this for fun, would be, can you imagine the Anthony Bourdain of words? Wouldn't that be fun?
Huh.
That could be cool.
That would be cool.
So if it doesn't turn into a documentary, we have a lot of content that could turn into a series, and it's pretty neat. It's like, where do we get these words that we don't even really
I think
wanna
that's
say?
a really.
It sounds awesome.
I loved etymology in high school, and they don't even teach it most anymore.
They don't teach cursive in school anymore.
they don't.
Kids today.
Barely teach math anymore. What
Kids
do they
today.
learn? What are
Don't
kids
get me
learning
started
anymore?
on education.
Ah,
No. We don't go. That's a can of worms, and not going to do it. Not prudent at this juncture.
But they
When
have
they've
to start
heard it-
typing in kindergarten now.
Yep.
I gotta get my kindergartner an iPad.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Nope. I demoted my 17-year-old down to a flip phone.
Burn.
Very Andrew Luck. Do you know he's got a flip phone?
No.
He does. He has a flip phone. And it is amazing.
Can you touch on your relationship with the Colts cheerleaders, please?
I can.
Also.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes. Well,
All the things.
We are the official.
I told you she's awesome.
We are the official fitness concierge of the Colts cheerleaders. So the Colts, let me drop some knowledge on you here. And they got they have 225 partners. And those are also known as sponsors. So sponsors are partners. And I'm very proud that we are one of them. Really, that's local, female owned, and that has a tan. It's very nice to be in this category. Coolest thing is when you go to the games and you walk down to your seats and they think, how did you get those tickets? And I say, because I own a business. Thank you very much.
Look at you go.
So I'm very, very grateful to have that relationship with them because they're an amazing organization and they do so much for the community.
Oh, fantastic.
And you were in the LA Times.
I know, right? It's like what's next? Edge of Indy, the world. It's like, Pinky, what are we going to do tonight? I don't know, Brain.
Oh, she.
Pinky, what are
show your people.
Oh, my gosh. She did it.
Pinky, what are we going to do tonight?
That was
amazing.
No. Oh, my
What
Lord.
has happened? What has happened today?
I don't know. The cosmos has aligned. So, I mean, you also are regularly providing donations and foundation contributions with your app, right?
Yes. We're very socially minded. So a lot of this big trend today is social entrepreneurship, right? And that was the first thing that we wanted to do was align with a community partner that was serving the demographic that would most likely adopt us first, right? And I love everything Potashu, love Martha Hoover, and so they're a young foundation, and we give a portion of our proceeds to them.
Cool.
And now I'm really humbled to be on the board for them. And then I'm involved with Coburn Place, and they serve women who are survivors, well, women and men that are survivors of domestic violence here in town. So I'm all about community. Just happen to be here chilling today with Aaron and Brittany.
There it is. The Titus Foundation also, I mean, just to elaborate, serves nutritious meals to at-risk and food insecure children, and that's fantastic.
Yes, they're awesome. And really, I have this exercise when I'm asked to speak of, write down your greatest dream. Now cross it out. And I usually tell people I'm a dream killer. Then they think that's my rap name. I'm like, no, guys, take your middle name and what is the other? I don't remember.
That should be your Twitter handle.
Yeah, dream killer. So I say cross out that dream, and then I say dream bigger. Write down a new dream that's bigger than that. And that's so cool. It's really a hard moment. But the thing that I'm able to do is someone asked me, what is your bigger dream? And I said, you know what my bigger dream is? That no child goes to sleep hungry in our city on our watch. Amen. So by partnering with Potashu and Coburn, I'm able to make some strides in that direction.
Isn't she awesome?
Bloody exhausting.
You guys are so nice. I need to come here every day. You're so nice.
You're so nice.
Oh, we're not nearly as nice as you think we are.
Wow. It's a love fest in here.
I have one more challenge for you.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Because you're such a motivator, and I really do find you have the best energy of almost anyone I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely.
You're so kind. Can you look into that camera and motivate people to get active in this community?
Absolutely. This camera right here, number 2.
Let's go.
Let's go that
All
camera.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to.
Camera one.
Camera one.
Over here.
Oh, I went to an SEC school, so you have to forgive me. Counting is a challenge. I don't even know my phone number.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, Gators. Love ya.
Wow.
Sorry, not sorry. All right. In the community, take your pen, write it down. I am unstoppable when I know what I want and why. I am unstoppable when I know what I want and why. Figure out why you need to get up, move your body, and put the healthy things into your mouth and into your body that you know that you should. So figure that out. Come work out with me. It's not as scary as you think. I really am your fitness friend. Your fitness friend?
You're my friend.
Yeah, we need
Do you want to be friends now?
Let's be friends.
Great. Done.
I'm overclamped.
Done.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm getting overclamped. Talk amongst yourselves.
That was awesome.
Love it, Swapic. I can't resist. I'm so sorry.
I got a topic. Let's talk about the $20 off.
Saving money.
Saving money.
First month off of Open Gym membership. The promo code is Colts, right? COLTS.
You almost said promo Colts.
Promo Colts. Hey, we'll have the Colts on here soon.
Yes. Would you like them on?
Yes, we would. We would love to be
this.
the official edgecaster of the Colts cheerleaders.
What if we spoke that into existence today?
I'm all about speaking things. I'm going to make it sunny next weekend.
Are you a vision bill? Do you do a vision board?
You know I do.
Oh, that's. I got a vision billboard at home. We need to talk after this.
We do.
Aaron, do you have any greatest needs that we can put up there for you?
Yeah. Let's make Edge of Indy a huge success. I think you've already done it. My gosh, look at that.
Let's do this.
Look at
I'm putting it up on the board.
We are going to will this into.
We're on the board.
You're on the board. It's a thing. It's a thing.
So $20 off your first month over at Open Gym membership, and they can find the app on iOS, App Store,
and follow
Google
us
Play.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of energy on Insta.
Yeah.
Open Gym Indy, and I love it. We're doing stories now, and we are talking in the first person. So I am doing stories now. We always makes you sound way bigger than you are.
George is getting angry.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
No soup for you, Aaron.
Oh, no. All right, so connect with Open Gym Indy on Facebook. Visit Facebook. Where's your URLs here? So it's Open Gym. We'll go through on the screen real quick. OpenGymIndy.com.
Yep, OpenGymIndy.com.
Yep.
And
on Facebook, on Instagram, and I'm very lazy at Twitter. But if you feel like following us, my Twitter game's weak.
I can teach you.
Okay,
That's what friends
thank you.
do.
Thank you.
she knows all the socials.
I can tell.
As they say in China, shay shay.
Did that lady say that?
yeah.
The one who said it was the best city? I bet she did.
So she did, but I have one last.
It's like a bloody tennis match.
It's like arigato. Arigato is in Japanese.
Right.
I learned that one too. But
Something that is Korean.
Well, my favorite Japanese story was when I heard them saying niga niga a lot. I know you're mortified now, but don't worry, because I was scared when I heard them saying, "Oh, niga niga." Turns out, I said, "Excuse me, you're saying niga niga?" They said, "Niga niga means well." Then I felt a lot better.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. So if you hear that when you're in Japan, all's well. You're fine. It just means well, and it's a verbal pause. So yeah, in many languages, thank you.
See, she's a teacher too. Look at this one.
Now we don't have to get Rosetta Stone. We're fine. And we're not offended. None of us.
Hey, we do have a social media question that we want to ask you. Somebody piped in here. As a woman in business, who has had success? You've had success in starting this opportunity. What would you say to other young women entrepreneurs that are eyeballing this possibility?
Absolutely. So 2 days before my business started, I found out my life was going to change, and I became a single mother. I started my business with $1,500, which is part of my tax return. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing that I got to return, but I did. So that's how I started my business. So I share those facts with you to say, don't let anything stop you. There's a great quote from Arthur Ashe, a tennis legend, that says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And that's what I would say to encourage them is just go for it. You have nothing to lose. You'll just reject yourself if you never start. So,
Fantastic.
She's just so good.
Awesome. I want a bumper sticker. I want the keychain. Yeah.
I want to carry you in my pocket all day long.
that'd be so fun.
You can.
We'll just make your pocket gigantic.
Jennifer kind of unfolds out.
Yeah,
I have some very large purses.
That's
I'm sure
why I
you
do
could
yoga
fit it.
is to fit into pockets. Hot yoga. I tell my dad did hot yoga, and I said, Dad, let's go do hot yoga. He said, are we doing strawberry or vanilla? I'm like, Dad, it's not hot yogurt.
Oh,
It's
see,
hot
I
yoga.
like your dad. Yeah.
He's a Mr. Basketball, 1978 Indiana, self-deprecating kind of guy.
All the sports.
Yeah.
All the sports.
Ay.
Go IU.
All right, so this will not stop people unless I put a stop to it. And
Let's go all night.
my multiple personalities are chasing her ADD. I don't know what's going on here.
We're hopping. Trails are everywhere.
We are hopping.
Where did we go?
All right. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And be sure to dive into local Indianapolis and download the app for Open Gym. Find out what you can do to better yourself and also treat yourself, right? I mean, find out what's really good for you in the exercise space and health space. Go check out the Indy Criterium and Freewheelin and join the event on July 8th. It's going to be fantastic. Huge event, right? And you know what? All this is coming from Indianapolis. So do yourself a favor. Do Indianapolis a favor. Local. So this is Aaron Sparks and Brittany Harness saying bye. I wish Brittany farewell here for a couple weeks. She's going to go get married. Do and have fun doing that. And we'll see you back in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
All right. And check out Edge of Indy. Be sure to check out all the shows and support local. Choose local all the time. And we're out. See you next week. Bye-bye.